we are making more progress in the UN, because we are first in the UN, all positions now, for example, are divided equally between men and women. So I happen to be here, and I'm a man, but the resident coordinator of many neighboring countries are women. So we're 50-50, Tanzania. So that's inside the organization. Where we struggle as UN, but where we do have a lot of lessons learned, is how to make sure that when we do any activity, whatever we do, working in a refugee camp, dealing with statistics, promoting growth, dealing with agriculture, that women are always there, at least 50-50, if not even more. But it is not easy, because we are working in societies that are mainly patriarchal, where men have had the power, as I said, not just for 4 decades, but for 400 decades. So we struggle with that. So it is a challenge, because of the way men see women, and because of the way women see women. And you know, one always makes jokes about this too, and I know running this office, I know that the biggest majungu that I always have is women against women. You know? So it sometimes can take a funny thing. But Lengo Natano, there is Usawa wa Jinsia. If we don't achieve that goal, none of the other goals are likely to be achieved. It is hugely important. And when I often travel, and I travel a lot in Tanzania, including to the coastal region, and I tell people that the most important goal is Usawa wa Jinsia, they obviously do not believe me. Because for them, the most important goal is jobs, or education, or health. They're hugely important. That's why they are part of the Sustainable Development Goals. But often, the way you get to good health is through a mother, or a wife, or a cook. And the way you get a kid to go through education, again, is through a mother. So the role of women in any part of society or economy is fundamental. But I see that one of the biggest challenges in the world now, and you can pick up a newspaper in any country, anywhere, and you will see this, is the problem of inequality. And every country has its own manifestation of how this inequality takes place. And inequalities between men and women, between urban and rural areas, between young and old, all of these things. But the inequality that is of great concern to me, and I put it to you, because you are entrepreneurs, you are in the private sector, you are there theoretically to, of course, well, very practically to raise income for yourselves, which is great, but also to create jobs for others. My worry is the kind of economic models that we have now in the world are leading to growing inequalities, not reduction in inequalities. And this is a historical fact over the last maybe 100 years. And the concern I have with this is that if we continue to have a more unequal world where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, it doesn't matter how successful your business is, it doesn't matter how much money the UN has to run projects, the world will become a worse place. And again, we can have a seminar and speak for 3 days on this topic alone. What I would urge you, and it's a big leap, I could spend a lot of time talking about this, is that I hope that as you look ahead in the way you develop your businesses, you don't only think of the bottom line. You don't just think of your profit. That is important, it's hugely important. We want your businesses to succeed, and we want you to be profitable. The old days of trying to do away with profit because profit was a bad word, hopefully are over. But some of you are my age, and we know how things were before. Profit was a bad thing, no? Now I think we've moved out of that environment, and profit is okay. What I'm urging you is that as you develop your business, you focus on some of the obvious things that you can do in a small way to help Tanzanian society. And one of the key ones is, of course, to promote employment. One can have a business and own 10 machines. That's not going to, it's going to help you, it's not going to help anybody else. Or you can have hundreds of workers. I would hope that you prefer the workers than the machines. You obviously need some machines, obviously, no? But that you focus on employment, because this country so desperately needs jobs. 1 million people join the labor force every year in Tanzania. So you need 1 million jobs. They're not there. So you cannot achieve the SDGs. The other thing, of course, is that give jobs to women. You are women. Give management jobs to women. You are managers. Most of you are managers of your own business. It cannot be easy. You live in a world dominated by men that run businesses. And you know this. So you've experienced it. So help young men and women, and older women too, get in that ladder, the managerial ladder, create opportunities for them. Don't just look at the bottom line.